Hi, in this unit, Setup and Management of Language Service Providers, we will see an introduction to the concept of language service providers, the difference between a translation company and a translation agency, freelancers as one-person company, and the interaction of stakeholders. A language service provider is a person or organization providing professional language-related services. Sometimes it could be a near synonym to a translation service provider, which provides professional translation services and have a more limited business scope. It is very common to use the terms translation company and translation agency, even translation bureau, to refer to those language service providers in general, but we should make a difference between them. A translation company adds some value to the translation service provided in-house or with external resources, whereas a translation agency adds any specific value and mainly plays a role of intermediation. Freelancers act by themselves and play a similar role to companies, but with a more limited scope in terms of volume and resources among other aspects. But they can become a one-person company as a separate legal entity, which limited liability is completely separate from the sole member and provides protection of the sole member asset. In language industry, there is a never-ending interaction among all the stakeholders which set up a social, economic, financial, and professional environment, which influences each other with top-down moves. When a new translation business is going to be created, it is of utmost importance not to improvise and make informed decisions. For this, some setup and control tools should be used as follows. Business plan. This is an essential written document providing a description and overview of company's future. All businesses should have a business plan. The plan should explain your business strategy and your key goals to get from where you are now to where you want to be in the future. SWOT, strengths, weaknesses, opportunities, and threats. Analyze. It is a planning process that helps your company overcome challenges and determine what new leads to pursue. Basic finance, costs, and rates. Starting a business conveys a thorough initial study of fixed and variable costs so that a budget can be created to control the business development and as a basis for setting the company's rates. ISO quality certification is usual in language service providers. This process certifies that a management system, manufacturing process, service, or documentation procedure has all the requirements for standardization and quality assurance. This certification can mean a competitive advantage as a marketing tool. In certified companies, a thorough process map should be designed so that the top management can control the performance of their operations. These procedures are directly related to the ISO requirements corresponding to the appropriate quality standard under a certification. There is an interdependency among those processes as not only do companies deliver services, but they also have to make a business environment to support it. In parallel to this process map, there should be a clearly defined organization chart, which assumes the different operational responsibilities to make these processes possible and profitable. In addition, there are three core functions, according to Beniato and Johnson's, namely vendor management, project management, and sales, which are the required pillars of any successful language service provider. Finally, it is very important to know about the history of language industry and its evolution, so we will focus on the following: the key milestones in the language industry, the influence of technology. We will see the move from isolation to networking and also from translators to linguists. It is also a must to know the facts and figures of current language industry by means of the annual turnover of language industry, the market surveys, and the factor driving language industry. With the same idea, we must foresee the challenges and tendencies in this industry, namely process automation, remote working, machine translation, and post-editing impact, and finally, time pressure. All these facts come from studies such as European Language Industry Survey Report initiated by the European Union of Association of Translation Companies, UATC. Currently, this report includes many professional associations of translation companies, translators, and university and European Union. And every year covers all the areas of this industry, providing extremely important information which professionals use to make informed decisions affecting their businesses. I hope you enjoy this unit. You can complete this introduction with the materials available in the platform. See you in the next video.